Cancer, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rebecca, for those of you who are brand new. So I would like to first off say thank you all for the likes, the loves, the shares, the subscribes. I do genuinely love doing this, and so I truly appreciate you joining me on this journey. And so we're going to go ahead and get right into your reading. This deck is called the Eloquii deck. Eloquii means she who, for those of you who haven't tuned in. We're going to see who you're showing up as in your reading. So while I'm shuffling, I would like to invite you all to join us for the Facebook Live events. Now, I won't be having any until December, but they're usually on Thursday, and you can find the link to that in the description box below. If you'd like a personal reading, please feel free to email me, or you can go to the website, check out the prices and the types of readings that I do, and then email me. Or you can just go to the website and check out the blog anytime you like. I haven't posted much lately, but I will be. Hopefully I'll have more time soon once the holidays are over. And then, yeah, if you'd like to donate to the channel or help support the channel, there's a link for that in the description box as well. So thank you in advance, and let's go ahead and get into it. So please show me, Cancer. Thank you in advance. Please show me my Cancerian souls. We have she who aches, sadness, solitude, silent withdrawal. I think some of you feel as though you've been exiled. Look up Perpetua. She who aches epitomizes the silent despair sometimes felt when you are separated from something or someone you love. In her heartache, Perpetua has chosen to withdraw into her garden, hushed with snow. In her hands is her journal, where she pours out her pain. Her faithful magpie bears a gift, but she doesn't see it. The gold ring in his beak goes unnoticed, as do the sheets of paper she has cast aside. If only she would see the beauty around her, in the quiet trees, in the kindness of a friend, in her ability to create, then Perpetua might break through her own sorrow. She tries to cover her pain in layers of gorgeous fabric, but when she keeps herself from others, she remains in the solitude of sadness. The message of this card is you may be needlessly mired in your own grief. Pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. Make sure you are doing the work that must be done so you can escape this wintry garden of frozen tears. While it can be hard, you can rise from your place of detachment. Writing is a good thing, even if it's a letter you write but never send. Hair up my nose. It kind of just does what it wants. Sorry. Consider starting a journal if you haven't already. Free yourself by releasing the words racing through your mind. And do not ignore offers of help and assistance. They may come from unexpected allies, faraway places, or even a close neighbor who's as chatty as a magpie. Your sadness will be alleviated, and you will begin to move forward if you share parts of yourself again. Soon, you'll be able to look back at your footsteps in the snow and see how far you've come. Your questions. What is the root of this unhappiness? What have I done to begin to dispel my despair? What is one more thing I can do to feel better? What is one more thing I can do to feel better? So let's look into the tarot. Thank you. In the recent past, we have the Queen of Swords, the Ace of Wands is in your present. What is the blockage? The Ten of Cups. I actually heard what makes you happy. What is the guidance? We have the 5 of Wands and the Hierophant. There's a conflict here that is a spiritual lesson. So what is the potential outcome? We have the World. So there's a closure here, the ending of a cycle. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 8 of Swords. So this is a feeling of being trapped. Now, the 8 of Swords is rather, like this is mental entrapment, or a sense of running around and around in your own head and not really getting anywhere. Now, her hands and her hands are tied, and she's wearing a blindfold. So this perspective, these thought processes are actually keeping you imprisoned. I feel like there might have been something that you said that kind of cast you out, or there's a thought process here that doesn't really seem to align with contentment. So we're going to go ahead and get into this reading. With this Queen of Swords here, like I said, I feel like there was something that was said. There's a sense of keen, sharp intellect. There's communication. There's a knowing, as well as a healthy sense of pride in this Queen of Swords. So let's look at the Queen of Swords in your past. Please show me the, thank you. We have the 10 of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, and the Ace of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, we have the, I almost said Libra. We have the Strength card in reverse. So there is a, I feel like there's this sense of self-nurture, of coming to know the self in this process. Now I do, with the Hanged Man, there is always a sacrifice. And a perspective. So I feel like to some degree, I'm getting the sense that someone here stood their ground, and it feels like it cost a lot more than it actually did. There's this sense here of not holding the tongue. So let's look at this Ace of Wands. Please clarify the Ace of Wands. There's something here that's very passionate. We have the 7 of Swords. Interesting. The 7 of Pentacles in reverse. The 6 of Cups in reverse. And if you add that 6 to the 1, we have another 7. So a couple of 7s here. There is sorry, a silence about how, and this is something that really lights your fire, so to speak. There's a and we could have a fire sign here, but this is a new beginning. And I do feel that it is taking place in silence. There's a strategy around moving around what hasn't worked for in the past. Now, we have the 7 and the 8 of swords. So there may have been something that was a little underhanded that you now feel yourself trapped in. But overall, I actually feel that this situation is here to give you the motivation to do what it is that you need to do. Whatever this fire is, there's a sense here of taking it somewhere, even if it's very quietly. And again, there's a lot of passion in this. Now, you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, but there's this very much this isn't working type of feeling, that this isn't growing, that what has worked in the past is not going to continue, that there's almost like a transmutation of energy here. Oh my goodness, bubbies. Hey, shush. So let's look at this blockage. Thank you. We have the Queen of Cups in reverse. Shh. Knock it off. Lay down. Don't come over here and skulk. No skulking. Okay. Alright, sorry about that. So we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. The Tower in reverse. Shh. For those of you who have been to the website, and the Two of Cups in reverse. You know that I was in canine behavior for several years, so several plus several. And my own personal dog is a behavior dog. Hey, lay down. Calm down. Chill out. Whatever's going on, it's just the wind. So what we have here is the challenge is a type of partnership here. And I do feel like this is something that you have invested your heart into a lot. Now, the Queen of Cups is my Cancer court card. So this is you feeling all discombobulated and upset about what happy looks like. And there may even be a sense here of that changing quite rapidly, what happy looks like. The Ten of Cups tends to talk about completion. You've gone all the way through 1 to 9 and back to 1 again. That's the 10. So with this Page of Wands here, I feel like, again, this is that fire energy, that passion for something, that curiosity, that innate sense of knowing. And with all of these cards here in the reverse, I feel like there's something about doing this just to keep the peace. It's very much like, I'm happy. Well, inside you're in complete total turmoil, that something has come undone. And there's like a level of rejection to this. So let's look at the guidance. We have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, the Page of Swords in reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So with the Five of Wands and the Hierophant here, there's that King of Wands again. There's a sense here of being able to convert your competition into your allies. There's like this idea that you have to do it all alone. That is a part of this hindrance. There's a lot of backstabbing and lying and gossip here. A lot of competition here. A sense of not feeling that you are enough. And almost an illumination of this lesson, of not that you're not enough, but that you have to be enough to yourself before any of this stuff is able to come to fruition and start brand new, right? So we have, you know, the Ten of Cups here as your challenge. This is very much, what does the Ten of Cups actually mean to you? You know, what's in that cup? Does it come in a partnership? Does it come in a career? Does it, you know, where does it come from? And the truth is that it comes from self. It comes from your connection between self and the divine. It comes from the ability to co-create along with the divine, and not about what you believe is exactly what has to happen. Now, the Eloquii card, Perpetua, there, that was on page 55. We have the Five of Wands and the Hierophant, which is a 5. This is 2 5s. There is some sort of structure built within this conflict that you're not seeing for what it is. There's also a message here about having all of the tools that you need, even if you don't feel that you do. You know, there's this sense of creativity here. So let's look at the World card. I often call my King of Wands the MacGyver King, because, you know, he can take like an avocado and a paperclip and blow up a wall. You know, he's got what he needs. So we have the Star card in reverse. The Strength card in the upright. And the Lovers in the upright. Okay, so what I see here is, I mean, these are all major arcana. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Wands, and I hear, when you're ready. So here we have a situation that is coming to a close. We have closure. We have the karmic lessons there. There's there's a decision here to continue the cycle or to close it out, to hold on to it or to give into it. You know, is it and or is it or? So there's this aspect of divine timing in this, and I do feel that to some degree you're going to get news that isn't necessarily bad news. I feel like it's news that changes something. It's news that maybe inspires you one way or another. It could be painful news, but there's this cycle here of recognizing what's happening and having a decision to make, right? And these are all major arcana. The Star card in reverse, the Strength card, the Lovers, the World. This is a lot like, well, what are you going to do with this? What are you going to do with this information? It's entirely up to you. I can feel the we'll just call it universal pressure. This feels like a funnel. Like you have the option to make a decision. You have an option to deliver the news. There is a choice here, but once that choice is made, there's not really any going back on it. I have seen we have the Two of Cups here and the Lover's card. There's a lot of, this is a very significant type of partnership. I can see that, but there's something in your present that is either backbiting, backstabbing, or self-deception. But there is a sense here of leaving something that is just not working, and not maybe in the way that you remember it. Okay, so let's get a Magdalene card. What is the guidance for my beautiful Cancerian souls? What is the guidance? We have divine order. We're going to get a shaman card. What is the guidance? What is the final guidance for my beautiful Cancerians? We have number 27, the Hunter, and number 10, the Corn. Now this one came out in reverse, so the protection message, which is the last part, is what we're going to pay the most attention to. So let's look at divine order. You may be inadvertently sinking into depression because you believe the world around you is in disarray. With all its suffering, destruction, and war, the world can seem like a woeful place. Yet, as the saying goes, there is a time and purpose for everything under heaven. Everything serves a purpose and has a reason for being, otherwise that thing would not exist. Life is like a divine tapestry. Each thread is vital to the overall picture. However, being a divine tapestry, the overall design only begins to make sense when viewed from a higher perspective. Believing that things are not the way they should be only serves to keep you disappointed, angry, and fearful. Divine order is visible, but it is only visible through the perspective of love. Just as the true purpose of things can only be known by the light of your soul, your world doesn't need saving. It just needs to be loved. And we will look at the corn, number 10. Corn represents the mother of sustenance and tangible abundance. The symbol represents material prosperity in the world of form that provides stability and sustenance to many. There is more than enough. You planted a beautiful field of dreams and worked hard. Even in moments when you were losing faith, you continued. Now the spirit of the corn comes to honor this and show you a bountiful harvest. This is the time to reap the rewards of hard work and trust, whether those rewards are financial or the kind of prosperity measured in quality rather than quantity. You are so blessed when this symbol appears. Don't forget to share your good fortune. The medicine. Beware of shortcuts to your dreams or a fast track being offered to you now. Be especially mindful of your feelings of entitlement or an expectation to get something for nothing. This is a time for gratitude, perseverance, and humility. Be prepared to work toward your goals and plant the seeds of your intentions consciously and respectfully. Release any insecure thoughts of scarcity, feeling that there is not enough, or worry that someone else could take what is yours. Know that the universe will always provide, but you must be in a relationship with it in order to receive. You will reap what you sow. Take heart, even if you didn't plant well and have conjured up an illusion of a drought. There is always a new season to begin again. We have the hunter. Before the dawn of agriculture, we hunted in the forest to feed our kin. The hunter never takes more than what the village needs to survive, often taking only one creature, the good kill. He is a master tracker who knows which path to follow to find success. Rely on your own skills to traverse the thick forest you are in to reach your destination. You need to follow the tracks left by spirit to claim your bounty, which is already prepared and being offered to you. Do not follow the maps drawn by others, as they will not lead you true. Instead, become the map maker. Find your internal compass and use all your senses, including your common sense. The medicine. Don't settle for the roadkill. It could be poison. Be careful that you do not become the prey of your desires and fantasies. Remember to not want more than you need, so you are not guided to unbridled ambition. It is okay to come home empty-handed. That is a very interesting reading, Cancer. I do hope it was helpful. If it was, please hit the like and subscribe button. I hope you had a beautiful Thanksgiving for those of you in the United States. And remember, have a beautiful day. I love you. Bye-bye.